Hello everyone. In previous video we have discussed about the concepts of maxima and minima. Now we will learn about methods of finding maxima minima for a given function. And the methods of this are: number 1, without using derivative. How can we find out the maxima and minima of a function without using derivative? The second is using first derivative, that is also known as first derivative test. And the third is using second derivative, we also call it second derivative test. In this video, we will learn about without using derivative. See, we already know about the concept that if y equal to fx is a function and that is a real valued function, and we find there is a particular real number a such that fx is always less than equal to a, where a is a real number, then a is the maximum value of fx. And if fx is greater than equal to b, where b is also a real number, then b is known as its minimum value, then b is the minimum value of fx. How can we apply this concept in solving the problems on maxima minima? We will learn it now. The first question we discuss here is find the maxima minima of fx is equal to minus mod x plus 3 plus 5. When we find the solution of such problem, we write y is equal to fx and that is equal to minus mod of x plus 3 plus 5. Then we know that modulus x plus 3 is always greater than equal to 0. It means minus mod of x plus 3 will be always less than equal to 0. And if we add 5 on both the sides, we find minus modulus x plus 3 plus 5 will be less than equal to 0 plus 5. This implies that fx is less than equal to 5. But minus mod x plus 3 plus 5 may go up to minus infinity for the values of x, and therefore there is no minima. Second question we can discuss is find the maxima and minima of fx equal to x square plus 4x plus 8. For solution of it, we write y equal to fx equal to x square plus 4x plus 8. Can we also write this as x square plus 4x plus 4 plus 4? Because this will become a perfect square. So we can write this as the perfect square of x plus 2 plus 4. Now we know that perfect square of a number is always positive. So we can write, since x plus 2x square is always greater than equal to 0, it means x plus 2 square plus 4 will be always greater than equal to 0 plus 4. It means fx will be always greater than equal to 4. Therefore, we can say that minimum value of fx is 4, or we can write y minimum is equal to 4. What about the maximum value? Since it is a polynomial with all positive numbers, therefore this may go up to infinity in the positive side. So we can write, since fx is a polynomial, so there is no maxima for any value in r of x. Like this we can find the maximum and minimum value of a function which is in the form of a polynomial. The third question is find the maxima and minima of the function fx equal to 4 minus 3 cos x in the interval 0 to pi. To find the solution of such problem without using derivative, we write the function y equal to fx equal to 4 minus 3 cos x. In this we know that cos x is lying between minus 1 and 1 in the interval 0 to pi. This is the minimum value and this is the maximum value of cos x. If we multiply it by 3, we will have minus 3 is less than equal to 3 cos x is less than equal to 3. Now since it is minus 3 cos x, we will multiply by minus 1 in all the sides of it. And if we multiply by minus 1, we know that the sign of inequality will change. So here we will find minus 3 cos x will be greater than equal to minus 3 and less than equal to 3. If we add 4 in this inequality, we will have 4 minus 3 is less than equal to 4 minus 3 cos x less than equal to 4 plus 3, which gives us 1 is less than equal to fx is less than equal to 7. It means the minimum value of fx is 1 and maximum value is 7. So we can write therefore y maximum is equal to 7 and y minimum is equal to 1. Like this we can find out the maxima and minima of functions given to us without using derivative. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.